All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakach Wadash, the honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth and sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. Say Yahweh is on my side. I will not fear what man can do unto me. If you have this mind state going through the rest of our walk, you can not be defeated. Can nothing come between you and Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai? This is the mindset that you need to take on your everyday journey. Yahweh is on my side. I would not fear what men can do unto me. Now we understand, as the fundamental foundational scripture, the next scripture I'm going to get, he got the power to kill the body, but he don't have power over the spirit. Yahweh do. Our Father do. So Yahweh is on my side. I will not fear what man can do unto me. That's the mindset that you need to be in. Talking to myself first. So as perilous times is approaching, and it's already perilous times, but it's going to be heightened. Jacob's trouble right around the corner. Food prices are still going up, gas prices, rent, bills, everything. Everything is wearing out the saints because we are considered the poor of the world. So things is going to get worse, but it have to get worse before it get better. So don't be fearing what man can do unto you. All he can do is take your life. But if you know what death is, as the scripture says, it's better to be separated from the body to be present with the Lord. That's 2 Corinthians 5:7. So it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. That's your spirit, right? So if you have understanding, you understand that when you die, you go back to the Father. Ecclesiasticus 12:7. All right. You go back to the Father. Your spirit go back to the Father who gave it. You can't kill a spirit because guess what? Yahweh is the Father of spirits. If you can kill a spirit, then you can kill Yahweh, our Father. Through Yahweh Shai, he made every spirit that you see. All right. He was the first spirit created. That's why he got that rank. He got that glory. He is the only begotten son. The first spirit ever created, Yahweh Shai. That's who's on our side. We got the number 1 and 2 power in the earth. And that's the only power structure. And it says, if you're not them, who is them? That's the United Nations. It's the Edomites. All of them. All right. Because guess what? When that devil come down with great wrath, it's not just the Edomites. It's all them that is in league with the Edomites. It could be, you could get put down by a Moabite, which is a so-called Chinese. You could get put down by a Elamite, which is a so-called East Indian. All right. So, but are not able to kill the spirit, but rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. All right. So, when you go to Revelation 20:14, it said that death and hell shall be cast into the lake of fire. So also when Yahweh Shai died on the cross, Matthews 27:52, remember it said that when he died on the cross and gave up the ghost, that people came out of the graves and walked and lived a full life. That's going to happen again. He said that in John 5:28 and 29. And this is not where I wanted the video to go. But hey, it is what it is. It's a spirit. But he said, marvel not. Matter of fact, I gotta get it now. I did not want the video to go this. I just wanted to highlight the mindset that you need to have. But it said, marvel not at this, for the hour is coming in which all that are in the grave shall hear his voice, and shall come forth, they that have done good unto resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of damnation. So when the people came out of the grave, when Yahweh Shai died on the cross, it wasn't judgment time. They just lived their life. All right. And they died again. So the Lord said it's going to happen again. But this time it's going to be judgment. Some it's going to be resurrection of life. Some it's going to be resurrection of damnation. So now going back to the mindset, what can man do unto me? You shouldn't fear. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the judge. All right. So the fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in Yahweh shall be safe. See, the fear of man bringeth a snare, because guess what? If you're scared, you're going to do whatever the devil wants you to do. And guess what that is? To go against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. See, the man that you're scared of, that's going to be in front of you, he's right here. So you looking at him like, man, I want to save my life. But see, that's why the scripture said, he that save his life shall lose it, and shall gain it into life eternal. So many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That same man that you scared of, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is in control of him. He is your test. See what you gonna do. All right. Revelation 12:11 said, we love not our life unto death, and we overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony, and we love not our life unto death. Revelation 12:11. So that's a test. The test is going to be staring death in the face. And what are you going to do? Why are you scared of death? When the Lord, so many scriptures talks about, like Job chapter 3, he talks about how he wished that he could go back to the spirit world. There's no oppression there, no problems there, peace there. Paul, like I quoted earlier, to be separated from the bodies, to be present with the Lord. King David said he wished he was a bird, he could fly away. King Solomon, he also said that it's better to not see the light of day, to live your life in affliction. So a lot of scriptures goes into death is better than life. Oh, also King Solomon said in Ecclesiastes 7 and 8, it said better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. So at the end of the day, man, understand that the only thing that this man can threaten us with is death. But if you have understanding what death is, then it's no threat. It's no threat. And guess what? Some of us ain't going to have to taste death. That's why you got to get into the stories of when Peter and John got delivered out of prison, because King Herod put them in prison. Well, I don't think he was a king, but what you call it, emperor, Caesar, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, put him in prison. Paul got put in prison. The angels delivered him out of that. That can happen to you. It's nothing new under the sun. Also, I always quote it, so I'm gonna get it. But I tell you of truth, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the kingdom of the Most High. All right, so some of us ain't gonna have to taste death, but if you have to taste death, so what? Get it through your head. Don't allow the flesh to overcome your mind. That's why 2 Ezra 14 and 13 it said, flee from mortal thoughts. Mortal thoughts is, man, what if this, what if that? Fuck that what if. It's about what is. So, what's that? It said, in that day it should be said to Jerusalem, fear you not, and to Zion, let not your hands be slack. Guess what? Why would your hands be slack? Because you staring death in the face. You're going through, the scripture say that we're going to be as pilgrims on the earth. 2 Ezra 16 and 40. So if we're going to be as pilgrims on the earth, that means we're going to be, moving. Seeing danger, seeing dead bodies, all of that. The Lord is going to guide our steps. That's the faith that you got to have. But guess what? Your comfortability is about to get real uncomfortable real soon. People are going to be cast out of their houses. Number one, how you going to pay rent if you don't take the charagma? How you going to eat and participate in society if you don't take the MOTB? He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bond to receive a mark in their right hand. All right? Or in their foreheads. So, yeah. So, in that day, what day? The day of the Lord. The day of the Lord consists of a lot of death. And guess what? He made provisions for his elect. He said that death should not come near unto us. Being a martyr is different. That's why when you go into the scriptures, he call it the second death. The first death is when he flooded everybody and only saved 8 souls. This time, the second death is talking about the fire. The nuclear warheads hitting Babylon the Great. The nuclear warheads hitting over there in Jerusalem and other places. But this is the only place America is going to be totally wiped out. But before, because that's the cherry on top, before all of that, the sown place is going to be unsown. People are going to be fighting and killing each other because of lack of bread. It's going to be a lot of chaos and confusion. That's what's coming to the earth. So don't fear. If death is staring at you and you got to take it, as they say in the world, man, he took that like a G. Well, you better take it like a G then. All right? Because see, we supposed to have understanding. We ain't supposed to be fearing like the people of the world. When these things start to happen, we supposed to rejoice. The scripture said we will rejoice. All right. So anyways, what's that? Psalms. There is no king saved by the multitude of a host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is in vain for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. So what is this saying? That only salvation come of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. It don't matter if you got weapons. It don't matter. America got missiles, right? But guess what? They're going to get put down by missiles. So everybody got the equalizer. That's why the scripture says to Joel, let the weak say I'm strong. Everybody got the equalizer. Everybody got missiles. But the Lord dictate where those missiles going to drop and who going to be shooting the missiles. All right. So salvation, destruction, all things come of the Lord, man. They all come of the Lord. And this is what you got to understand. One of my favorite scriptures right here. And who as I shall call and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people, which that's what Hebrew mean, Ibar, it means from the past. All right. And the things that are coming and shall come, let them show unto them. All right. So the Lord said, before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right. New things do I declare. All right. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So, hey, we know the word. We know the scriptures. We know the prophecies. We got the script. All right. The Bible is the script. And it's already, and the victory already been written. We just got to go through the movie, man. Fear you not, neither be afraid. Have not I told you from that time I have declared it, yet are even my witnesses. See, we are the witness. Matter of fact, I quoted earlier, Revelation 12 and 11. We overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. That's a witness right there. All right. Is there a power beside me? Which is what the Lord is saying. Is there other power outside of me? Because that's what besides mean. And ain't talking about on the side, beside. But he basically saying, is there another power besides me? Remember, even Yahushua said, the works that I do of my Father. So when Yahushua came to the earth, he did everything that the Father programmed him to do. He couldn't do anything outside of the Lord that didn't want him to do it. You know what I'm saying? So Yahushua said, if you don't believe on me through the work's sake that I do through my Father. That's what he told the wicked chief priests, scribes, and elders, and wicked Sadducees and Pharisees. All right. So it says, is there a power beside me? Yeah, there is no power. I know not any. All right. He know not any. So what are you scared for? If he the power, matter of fact, let me get this. If he's the power, what are you scared for? And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose. For whom he did foreknow, he also predestinate. See, going back to the movie, a script is already written. So that means that the director, the executive producer, all right, the creator of the movie, he knows what's going to happen before it happened. Your lot is already sealed in stone. You're going to be who you're going to be If you are meant to be delivered, you're going to be delivered. If you're meant to be destroyed, you're going to be destroyed. So, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate. Before I knew thee, I have ordained you. Matter of fact, let me get that because I'm messing it up. It said, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest out forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and I ordained you a prophet unto the nations. All right. So that's predestination right there. Through the Spirit, conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren, which is Ephesians 1:4. First fruit spirits chosen before the foundation of the world. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them also he justified, whom he justified, them he also glorified. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? All right. So guess what? Dangerous time is coming, but the Lord already said what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. We should understand death. So if you're a new person that don't understand death, let me just get one of my favorite scriptures considering death. Just how you know that death ain't a bad thing. It said, when the dead is at rest, let his remembrance rest and be comfort for him when his spirit is departed from him. Do you understand that this is the place of judgment? The Lord said that judgment is under the sun. Ecclesiastes 3:16. All right. Judgment is under the sun. So this is the place where you feel pain. This is the place where you're afflicted. This is the place where you're oppressed. It's none of that in the spirit world. All right. So if you got to take a death, take it like a G, as they say it. All right. So all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We have the power. All right. The Lord is dealing with us. Shalom.